Circular public procurement is designed as a financial incentive for companies to shift to a more circular and sustainable business model. There are endless possible variations to circular business models. Circular thought can be applied at every step of a product's development process. Circularity can be integrated anywhere, from the acquisition of raw materials to the output of an intrinsically sustainable product. At the time of this presentation, Brian Sorensen worked as International Network Manager at the EEN. He introduced workshop participants to the Circular Public Procurement project and the opportunities it provides for SMEs. Here is an introductory figure. In the EU, public purchase of goods and services has been estimated to be worth 16% of GDP. This means that public procurement can have a considerable impact in driving the transition to a circular economy. Circular PP is funded by the Interreg Baltic Sea Region Program 2014-2020. It is so far being implemented in a number of countries, such as Russia, Sweden, Denmark, Latvia, Finland, Poland, and the Netherlands. There are 7 partners working on the CPP project, mostly universities and municipalities. Others are national institutions such as ministries or chambers of commerce. The main objective of the CPP project is to stimulate a society-wide shift to circular economy. In order to create this change, it makes use of public procurement in the Baltic Sea region as a catalyst to enhance business circularity. To this end, the project builds capacity among all stakeholders of the value chain, namely procurers, suppliers, and policymakers, and introduces the principles of circular economy thinking and calls for tenders in a closed feedback dialogue with small and medium enterprises, henceforth referred to as SMEs. The involvement of SMEs and suppliers is considered a very important goal of the project. For now, 5 pilot procurements are conducted throughout the project, 2 by the city of Aalborg, 1 by the city of Malmö, and 2 by Latvian municipalities. These are experiments in circular procurement. It is important to note that an essential project goal is to use feedback gathered from these non-conventional business models in the development of an improved model of circular public procurement. This model could then be more widely implemented among public institutions. The city of Aalborg is lead partner in Circular PP and is responsible for providing 2 pilot procurements as well as participating in training activities. Aalborg is known for its very strong sustainability strategy. It sets environmentally friendly, clever and holistic goals for how to turn Aalborg into a more sustainable city. There is therefore strong political commitment to sustainability in Aalborg. One of the city's best acclaimed procurement projects was launched in 2017 with the aim of setting up a project with the purpose of reusing furniture for schools, as fully reused, refurbished or refurbished into new furniture. The municipality decided to use the opportunity to transform its approach to one that creates an inspiring learning environment that supports learners' needs while also strengthening the circular economy. The project was awarded the best tender in Denmark and achieved second best in the Sustainable Procurement category 2018 at Procura Plus European Sustainable Procurement Network in the Netherlands. Its overall goal was to transform traditional learning environment into new and more inspiring ones for the benefits of the pupils as well as the teachers. Here is another example of CPP projects implemented in Aalborg. It tackles 2 CPP areas identified by the municipality: procurements for playgrounds and procurements for IT. The project was initiated with an extensive phase of market dialogue. In this scoping phase, potential suppliers and companies were not only asked to give insight into the market, but were also trained in bidding on the playground tender and on how to think and work with the circular approach. To this end, a 7-step plan was devised. Step 1. A general information meeting. Step 2 and 3 workshop for playground and IT, respectively, to identify the status quo of knowledge and best practices within circular thinking in the playground sector. Step 4 plus 5 where the common goals were identified from workshop conclusions and surveys conducted among SMEs. Step 6 was feedback from companies and SMEs, and step 7, finally, prospective clients were involved in the discussion through a Q&A format. Every year, Aalborg holds a sustainability festival, which collects and diffuses knowledge to that new green initiatives can blossom. The municipality, companies, educational institutions, local and national NGOs, and private parties support the initiative. The purpose of the festival is to raise awareness on what CPP is all about, show examples of projects and companies that have succeeded in this area, and organize panel discussions between procurers and SMEs. A product lifetime consists of the following three phases: the beginning of life, the middle of life, and its next life. It is important to remember that in the case of the CPP project, the aim is to change the mindset among suppliers and companies. Circular thought must guide product development process from the very start. Cyclical considerations must be inherent to product strategies. The development of any new business model requires commitment, hard work, and investments. For the sake of inspiration, here are two Danish cases of designing circular products. The first is acoustic panels for ceilings and walls made from natural materials with documented sustainability and entirely compostable and reusable as a soil conditioner. Then you also have the example of carpets which can be broken down into smaller components and used to make new carpets.